Welcome back everyone. I am so excited to show you guys how to layer your own hair by yourself at home. If you guys want to see how, keep on watching. First, get your hair super wet. I normally cut my hair after a shower versus using a squirt bottle to get my hair evenly wet. I feel that my haircut turns out so much better. Brush your hair before cutting, of course. Divide your hair into 4 sections. Split your hair from the middle to the back of your nape. Then from the crown to behind your ear. My husband cut the length of my hair already. I'm just adding layers. Decide where you want your layers to start. Start the first section at the middle of your back of your head. Take a 1-inch section. Pull your hair straight up to the ceiling. Right now I'm just checking to see if I like where my layers will start. Now I'm going to show you a side view and a back view. Make sure when you pull your hair straight up to the ceiling that some of the hair will fall out of your fingers so that you don't cut the length of your hair. A good rule of thumb, around 1 inch above your ear and above that is where you want your layers to start. So pretty much don't cut anywhere 1 inch above your ear and down. Like I said, you don't want to lose the length. Take 1-inch section, brush your hair straight up to the ceiling with your chin perpendicular to the floor, which mine won't be throughout the video because my mirror is right below my camera. Make sure that your chin is always perpendicular to the floor throughout the layering process. Make sure some of the length of the hair falls out of your finger, then cut. You don't want to cut past your knuckles because you might accidentally cut your fingers. However, I did because of this dang lighting is blinding me and I'm so freaking far away from my mirror. Grab the same section that you just layered and double check. Make sure that you like where the layer starts. This first cut is called your guideline. I'm going to cut the right side first, then my left. Take around a 1/2-inch section from the previous cut and around a 1/2-inch section to my right. The key is to make sure that you can still see your guideline. If you can't see your guideline, then you grab too much hair from the uncut section. Part it again, and this time take less hair from the new uncut section. When you can see your guideline clearly, then cut. Keep repeating the same process. Again, keep your chin perpendicular to the floor. Take 1-inch small sections while layering. Depending how thin or thick your hair is, you might have to adjust. Make sure that you're able to see your guideline throughout the whole layering process. And make sure that you don't cut your length. Now I'm cross-checking this section to make sure the layers are cut correctly. Take around 3 to 4 inch section and double check to make sure all the layers are the same length. If your hair starts to feel dry, then use a squirt bottle to keep it wet. Next, I'm finishing off my right side. Take a small section out of the clip. Clip away the hair that you're not cutting. Comb your hair straight up and make sure you grab the previously cut section. While combing, make sure that some of the length of your hair falls out, then cut. I keep fluffing up my hair to see how the layers look. I quickly finish off layering my right side. If your hair is super long, I recommend going to the stylist that knows how to cut long layers. Here I grabbed too big of a section because I can't see my guideline. So I split the remaining part in half. Then I'm able to cut the rest of my right side. Now I'm finishing my left side doing the same process. Take around a 1/2 inch section like this and make sure it's straight. You can point cut like this, but you don't have to. I take a 1 inch section where my parting is, comb straight up and make sure it's straight. Do the same thing to the left side. Now I'm making sure that my right and left side are even. Time to check your work. Grab big sections and make sure everything is cut to the initial guideline. Next, we need to layer the front. I part my hair from the crown to behind my ear. Clip the hair that you're not layering back. You can split your hair on how you normally part your hair, but I part my hair in the middle and on both sides sometimes, so I'm keeping my part in the middle. Yeah, I know, my part isn't exactly in the middle, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal to me. Now, decide where you want your layers to start. Take a small section and cut. I recommend point cutting the front layers because it's more forgiving. The length right here, you want to keep and not cut. Take small sections with your comb. Comb your hair towards the center, making sure it's at an angle. And start point cutting downward. Cut little by little and be patient while doing this. I like my hair damp and not super wet while I layer my front layers. I feel it tends to help me see how the layers will lay. Do the same thing to the other side. My fingers are in the way because of the angle of the camera where you can't see how I layer, but you get the idea. Now I'm checking to see if both sides are the same length. My right side is longer and I'm trying to match my left side here. When you do this, try grabbing from the same area on both sides. I keep checking and cutting until it's even. Finally, we're done. This is what it looks like. I let my hair air dry and this is what it looks like. And that is it for this video, guys. Let me know if you have any questions below. Don't forget to have fun, be creative, and I'll see you next time.